Dun, 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 Cloud Kill.
Hey, and welcome back to a pretty special video. Today, the PlayStation 2 has become 20 years old. Holy damn, it means that I was 12 years old when the PlayStation 2 came out. I was a little kid, of course I was a little kid. The PlayStation 2 became the most sold system of all time, has the biggest physical library of any console to date, is being regarded as one of the greatest, if not the greatest gaming console of all time. And for a lot of gamers, including me, it was a very entertaining time, very exciting time. PS1 had 3D, but like the PlayStation 2's graphical capabilities was so much better than the PS2. It was almost day and night, actually. It's the same as playing on your PS3 and then playing on the PlayStation 5 is going to come out next week, is it? Very exciting. So I just want to share a little bit story, I guess, little things about my time, I guess, with the PlayStation 2. Now, first I just want to say that I got the PlayStation 2 1 year after it got released. My mom and dad definitely did not want to spend the money on getting a PlayStation 2, and we always get allowance every month. It wasn't that much, it was 20, 30 euros, I guess, every month. So I saved up an entire year. And I remember vividly that Friday morning, I sat on my my little bank account that I created, and I thought to myself, finally, I have enough money to buy the PS2. So I checked everything and I was actually short. I don't know how much I was short on, but I was extremely disappointed. I remember being really depressed, really disappointed. That entire day I was going to school. I don't even remember school, especially not that day. I fucking hated school. And I was extremely disappointed. I was very excited to get the system, and I really thought that I had saved up enough. An entire year is so long for a little kid, especially if you're waiting on something. Now, I remember going from school, going to home, and my sister was sitting on the couch, my mother was in the kitchen, and there was a box from a toy store here in Holland that actually still exists. It's almost bankrupt, but it still exists. And I just remember to myself, what is that? So I remember going to my mom and asking, Mom, what is the box from the toy store? And I remember my sister saying, well, what do you think it is? So my mom said, it's yours. It's a present for you. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So I opened it up and it was the PlayStation 2. Now, I actually still have the original box. And it even says here, somewhere around here, 2001. This is my original PlayStation 2 box. My original PS2 is down there. It does not work anymore. I remember like a couple of years ago, I tried to clean it up and I broke something and it never worked again. But it's all beaten up because my parents are divorced. So every weekend we go to my dad's place where we could game the whole weekend. And at my mom's place there were like rules, but at my dad's place, whoop, no rules. And I remember my dad saying like, hey, if you buy the PS2, I will get you a game that I'm interested in. It was Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, and of course I was interested in that too because I love fantasy too. So just imagine how disappointed I was that morning not getting the PS2, not getting Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. And there was a demo of SSX. I'm not entirely sure if it's tricky or just SSX. And I remember playing that game, oh my god, maybe 100 times. Just a little demo. I absolutely loved it. I remember being absolutely in awe at how beautiful graphically it looks. It's really weird. I mean, to be honest, for me personally, PS2 games are like the epitome of gaming. If I think about gaming, in honesty, I think about the PS2. I really, really do. I love the graphical style, how it looked. And that era of gaming, in my opinion, was a lot more exciting than it is right now. So I got the PS2, I went to my dad's place, and of course, as promised, my dad bought me Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I played that game the entire weekend, beat it in a Sunday evening, and played it a lot of times over and over again because it was the only game I had. But of course, all these years later, I did get more games. I wasn't really into collecting games, to be honest. And still, I didn't really have that much money. So sometimes I could buy a game. But especially at birthdays and at Christmas, my dad always bought me a couple of games. I have incredible fond memories of games like Devil May Cry, Final Fantasy X. Oh my god, that game is godlike. Also games like Ratchet and Clank that I was just in awe at how graphically amazing it looked. Jak and Daxter 2 is actually the first one I played. Then I got Jak and Daxter 1. I played it, never beat it though. I beat Jak 2. Played Jak 3 a lot, never beat it, but I was in awe. Grand Theft Auto 3. There were so many incredible games on that system. I even played Gran Turismo for the first time. Gran Turismo 3. I remember I got in the Platinum version with the money I saved up, and I actually liked it quite a bit. I really loved the grinding, and Time Splitters 2. I had so much fun with my friends at the time playing Time Splitters 2. Dead or Alive 2, my favorite game of all time. I mean, my favorite fighting game of all time. Was Dead or Alive 2. It's also my most played fighting game of all time. It's actually a game I played a couple of weeks ago when I figured out that my original PS3 Fat could really play PS2 and PS2 games pretty well at a really, it looks really good. So, you know, I had a moment playing the PS3 and playing PS2 games on it. But that was basically my time, I guess, with the PlayStation 2. I had a fantastic time. And even though I consider the PlayStation 4 to be my favorite console of all time, it's only because I was a kid, I didn't have that much money, so I didn't really play the huge library that the PS2 had. Would the PS2 came out in this time frame where I was 30 years old and I had work, etc., the PS2 would probably be the greatest gaming system of all time and absolutely unbeatable, like so many believe it is, and it truly is. It's an incredible system, and it's basically the last real console generation where physical games were real physical games. You didn't need limited run to put out physical games with all the patches, etc. Every game came out physically. If it was a good game, it was a good game. If the game sucked, then the game would suck forever and ever. So I'm very curious. Leave it in the comments below. When did you get the PS2? Did you ever get the PS2? And what are your fond memories of that system? Like, share, comment, and subscribe, or dislike. I don't give a flying fuck. And like always, you're gonna see me next time.